welcome to another episode of Mind Your Business, the podcast where each week I speak to a different business owner to find out the story behind their business journey and how they built their brand. So today I'm joined with Lisa from Enchanting Gifts by LJ.
Hello, hi folks.
Lisa. Why don't you give us a wee bit more information about Enchanted Gifts by LJ? What do you do? What's the business?
Well, the business is run by the three of us, my husband, myself, and Minnie Fergie, as I like to call her. And basically, primarily what we do is we use refurbished shoes that go through, horseshoes, which go through a healthy refurbishment, and we design pieces and designs for gifts, weddings, you name it, shops, and it all just comes out the noggin that is on top of my shoulders, because you'll be surprised what's in there. So but it's all our own designs, and that's basically in a nutshell what we do.
So how did you get into that? Where did the idea for the business come from?
Right, wow, how long ago, Abby?
That's a story and a half.
I have ran Enchanting Gifts by LJ for 5 years. We had our 5th birthday in June there. And it was, it first came about because my background is in care and in sales. But there was a pivotal thing that happened in my life. That's basically what happened. We're not going into all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But and I kind of hit a brick wall, and my love of what I was doing before, I wasn't feeling it anymore. And not only was I just felt that I wasn't given what I could have given, like what my patients in the room were needing, and I thought they deserved a lot better than that, and I needed a change of direction. So there I was, kind of sitting there twiddling my thumbs and going, oh my goodness, what can I do? And I've always been really kind of crafty and thinking up things and drawing paper and everything, and I thought, could I actually really like start something of my own? And my husband, who's great, Petrie, everybody will know him, he's the most laid back and most supportive person anyway, and he's like, Lisa, he says, do it. He says, come out of the industry, he says, and just think about what you want to do. And the reason that we came up with, we went into horseshoes is a friend of mine was a farrier.
Right.
And literally, this is all that happened. We were up at his place, and there was a big pile of shoes at the side. And I went, I says, what's going to happen to them, darling? Where do these shoes go? And he went, what do you mean? And I says, them horseshoes, they're gorgeous, we come off a horse. And he was like, Lisa, he says, they're just going to be forgotten. He says, they're scrap. He says, I'm going to be getting rid of them. And I was like, what? I know. I was like, what? And then I went, light bulb moment. And I kind of looked at my husband, and he knew it. He went, he says, I know that look. He was like, right. He says, we've started something here. So I went home and I started thinking about things, and I thought, could I design things? Because we've got workshops anyway, and I thought, could I design things that out of my own head that people would want?
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, could I really, really do that? And at the time as well, my confidence took a massive knock. So I was like, would I be good enough? Would somebody actually want anything that I would actually design? And that's what happened. I just kind of started, and you know what, Abby? I had nothing behind me. Mm-hmm. I had an idea, and literally when I said, I'm going to do this, I says, come here, I says to both my daughter and my husband, I says, come here and sit down. I says, I'm wanting to do this, I says, but properly do this. And they went, right, I'm all for you, Mum. Right, that's fine, darling, you do it. And I started with one £5 note, and I put it in the middle of the table. And that's what I started with.
That's amazing. So did you have any design background before?
No.
The things you create,
just
things you come up with.
It's my head, it's scary, honestly. Didn't leave me with myself for too long, it's creepy. But no, it's just stuff that I like. Rustic, but elegance as well. I've got a thing with lights. I don't like things that are too dark. Yeah. So I like lights and like sparkly things, dangly things. Live wood, which is bark with bark that surrounds the wood. Yeah. And just like all of that. And I thought, well, that could be elegant and stylish. And still, we're giving a home to a shoe that has walked 1,000,000 miles and if it could talk, could tell you 1,000,000 stories. Yeah. Rather than just being produced in a factory line and just came right out. I mean,
it's such a good resource. It's just getting chucked. Like, as you say, there's such a story behind it.
And then the original friend I was talking about, he put me in contact with another farrier, and then the rest is history, because we go up every few months and get an awful huge amount of horseshoes that literally are picked off the horse's feet, slung into a bag. We drive sticking to the speed limit, of course, but as quickly as you possibly can because it's whiffy, and right down to our house, and then that's when the graft, the elbows come out, sleeves go up, and then that's when the graft happens.
Yeah, it's real hard graft, isn't it?
It is grafting, yeah. It's definitely grafting, yeah. It could be easier. People say, Lisa, why do you not just buy? And I was like, well, that's where the enchantment comes from.
Yeah, so you can just buy like you can buy.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
absolutely.
okay.
You can go online and just buy boxes and boxes of them. But I'm airy fairy, Abby, you know that. I put my Christmas tree up in August. I mean, seriously, I'm wired to the moon most days. So it's just, I just like the magic of things. I try and find and look for the magic in things, you know.
Yeah, it's a nice story behind it, and like you say, a wee bit of magic.
Yeah, so I thought, oh, you know what? And every piece that we do and every design that we do all has a little tag. That says thank you for choosing me, and it's got its little story, and you get a little horseshoe charm, and then that's it. You know. So you're so wanting to know where the Enchanting Gifts, the LG came from.
Where does the name come from?
I knew that was
You've got my sauce.
Enchanting Gifts, that was a given anyway. That was just a Lisa thing. But the LG, I actually put out a little feeler on my Facebook when I first ever started, and I was really dead nervous, and I says, do you think I'm going to be thinking about starting up my own little kind of business, doing my own thing, my own designs. What do you think, guys? I says, and really I'd be looking for a name. And I thought nobody would really kind of say anything. The outpour of support was amazing, all my friends and everything. And actually it was a friend of mine, Sarah Louise, I'll give her a wee shout out. She was like, well, what about like LJ, but in italic script, and it was, and that's going to be your name and your daughter's name.
Oh,
and
nice,
I was like,
touch.
So I was like, unfortunately, I do love you, darling, but he hasn't even won it. And and that. It was as simple as that. It was that.
So there was no other names in the running.
No. There was other things that we were thinking about, and it has to be just right. It has to be in the italic script. It has to have the enchantment kind of thing. It has to be the gold and the black. It has to be all that. And then that's it.
Wow.
Voila.
So how long did it take from that kind of initial idea, like you say, your friend giving you the horseshoes, and then the final, like the launch?
We didn't have a launch as per se. We just went into the workshop, started tinkering around. My husband is a silent partner, so he's not. He doesn't like deal an awful lot with he's rubbish at social media,
right?
And he's really rubbish at computers. Like honestly, I would rather give my 5-year-old niece anything to do with that. But he's really rubbish at that kind of thing. But building things and having ideas, he's brilliant. So that's fine, because I'm a gabber. You may have known that. I'm a chatty person. So, and I like people. So it works perfect. So we went out and we designed and we wrote lots of things on paper and did lots of designs. And in the morning there was tons of scrumpled bits of paper, and he was on the couch and I was going to divorce course and all that kind of stuff. But it was and then we just kind of knocked our first things out. And at the same time as the horseshoe thing, we came across. Actually came across by accident our trademark rustic sanded candles. Because there's a certain way that we do that.
Oh, is that a secret?
Yes, I haven't told anybody. There is a certain way that we get that kind of tiger patterned look. So, which it takes about 4 days to get to that stage, but it's and we just did them both together, and we were really lucky, and people just went, that's really different. I really like that. And then it just went for there. Yeah.
So what was the first horseshoe product that you made? What was like the first
It was a bottle holder.
Bottle holder. Is that the one you still do now? The kind of cradle style?
Still, people like them, and yes, we do like a bit of wine and a bit of gin and all that. But not just for that. People buy them for putting like nice olive oils in their kitchen and all that kind of thing. And people buy them for just like to go with bottles of wine and things. But that is still our staple. That and our candle holders are still our staple.
One of the best sellers.
Yeah, after everything that we did. Yeah, we just kind of branched. I'm not a big fan of, people will send me things and say, Lisa, can you make this? And the first thing I will do is I will go and see if anybody, certainly nearest to me in Fife, to see if anybody else does what they're asking about, because I really don't like it when somebody, if I put my things up online and then somebody will just like completely just take the picture and go and copy it.
So have you had problems with that?
We have like Facebook, and for a long time, about 2 years actually, I stopped putting things on Facebook because it's not the easiest thing to sit and then weld and clean and to get the horseshoes even to the welding stage is graft.
Yeah.
So and then to like weld it all together, design something, and you can pop it on a selling page, and I mean that's just the way it is.
Yeah.
That's just
when you're putting things out there. It's always
absolutely. It can be on for 2 minutes, and then somebody will go, I can make a bob on that, and then they'll just basically take your picture and copy it.
Yeah.
So I wanted to keep a lot of my own personal ideas to my like just to us, but they're going to see it on our page anyway.
Yeah, it's
but on the selling pages it goes out a lot. It goes out a lot, like to more people.
Yeah.
But no, it was that was it.
That's where it all started from.
That's it. That was where it was on. Here we are. Here we are now. Yes.
So I know you mentioned that you're kind of the social media side of the business.
Yeah.
So do you think that the way you're so active on social media, that's kind of helped? Because I know you show a lot of the behind the scenes and you started a group. So does that kind of help?
Yes, it does. That really, really did. I just like to show, even when our customers come, I'm like, because some of the people are actually, you'll be surprised, they'll actually come in and they'll go, and they'll actually knock my horseshoes and they'll be like, it's actually real horseshoes, Lisa.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yep, I've not got Shrek fingers for nothing. That actually is what it is, a real horseshoe.
Yeah.
And I bring them into the workshop because I think it's a bit more real. People like that.
Yeah, people love that.
And I take video clips. We've got 2 dogs. We've got an old beagle, Shiloh boy, who's mummy's boy, and we've got a young cavy. And they're our quality controllers, 1 and 2, and they're always in our videos and everything as well. In the group one, the behind the scenes, Enchanting Gifts behind the scenes, and people just love that because you're just normal, just everyday people, and it's nice to see the stages of what actually goes on. We actually did a whole video for about 3.5 minutes of a compilation of actually what happens for the putting our hand on our first dirty horseshoe to how it actually gets to at the end. And then when people see kind of, it's not just a case of like 20 minutes and something's bish bash bosh, it's done. They kind of appreciate things a wee bit more as well.
The whole journey.
Yeah.
And getting to know you as well. Like,
yeah, I know.
It's such
my customers, I know, haste ye back. That's what I say to everybody. My door's always open. My husband hates it when people come, and see if the elderly come, I'm doomed. Like, honestly, they're away with cups of tea and shortcake and everything. He's like, Lisa, where's the mugs? I was like, oh yeah, we had a couple over Edinburgh the day. He's like, oh God, right, okay. So, they get me. They nail me, so they do.
Yeah.
But I just love everybody.
I think it's kind of getting your shell out there, and you've got such an infectious personality. I think showing that, like, to hide that away is like crazy. People kind of hide behind the logo, and you never get to see the person.
And just see the person, But
I think now, especially, people are kind of wanting to buy from smaller businesses and like real people.
The support is amazing. Yeah, definitely. It's all definitely rather than go to the big mainstream, which they all started once upon a time.
Yeah,
I get that, but they're fully established. It is really, really hard work, and it's constant. It's not just look, I've made it. I've sold one thing this week. I've made it.
Yeah,
it is constant all the time.
Because you can have that really good week, and then the next week is just like a nightmare. It's always changing.
It's worth it, though.
Absolutely. Yeah. So I know you have kind of branched out into weddings recently.
We have.
So how did that kind of come about?
Ironically, getting back to the wire to the moon, I should have thought about this a long time ago. We were actually already doing weddings. The round wedding slices, the guest books. And for weddings, and still that light bulb moment never came on that, why don't we actually just branch out a bit on the business and have a separate wedding?
Yeah.
So we were getting more and more known for doing things for weddings, and then what happened was the page was starting to get muggy.
Yeah.
Like people were coming onto the Enchanting Gifts by LJ page, and we were it was kind of merged together, and then actually, one customer said to me, Lisa, if I'll give you one piece of advice, your page is getting a bit muggy. It's getting a bit, I don't know what I'm doing. Am I looking at wedding stuff? And I was like, that's amazing. Thank you so much. I says, I really, really appreciate that. That very night I went home and I just launched LG Events.
Yeah.
It was just easier. It's not a fantastic name really. It's just, but I still need to keep the LG in.
Yeah, it's keeping the brand.
For branding, and and then that's what it was, and we launched that in May this year.
Yeah, it seems to be going so well.
It is. Yeah, I love it. Yeah. And all manners of places. It's great. That's the best thing about this job. I get to meet all manners of people and go to all manners of places. Fab.
So have you been going to a lot of kind of wedding fairs, stuff like that?
Yes, we've done quite a lot of wedding fairs already. Saturday. We're doing everything from little barnyard weddings to booked a wedding yesterday at Tullybull Castle.
Oh wow.
I was like, oh yeah, that's a fantastic place. Google, because I didn't even know, never been there before. Went there, and like obviously what we do goes really well in like a barn setting and things.
Yeah.
But still, it's Hilton. Glasgow.
Oh wow.
Got that coming up, next month.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, so it's going really well. I love it. And they're all my own designs, Abby. You know, that like all the centerpieces and everything, putting things together with the lights inside the and the candles and everything. It just all comes out of this.
Yeah.
So
that's amazing.
Bizarre.
So do you find it quite hard to kind of juggle everything together, having the gift side, the weddings?
Yeah, not so much. I'm okay. I do not sleep. What is that? But no, and I still work.
Yeah,
I still work part time.
Yeah,
I still actually work part time and run the two. But no, I love it. I think the key thing is that if you love something, like if you actually love doing what you do, I know it's an old cliche, like right, okay, let me stop. But that's everything.
That's half the battle, I think. If you're actually...
And if somebody comes in and then you get, and then afterwards, you don't do it for the grandeur by any means. I certainly don't. But when people actually personally just ping, I don't put them all on my page because I'm look what somebody said to me, look what somebody. No, if somebody sends really nice things to me, I read it and I show back my appreciation for it because I get sent some really, really nice things and I'm like, I designed that, I did that, and they like it and they had it at their wedding.
Yeah, because you're kind of part of these big moments for people.
I know, totally. I was like, really, all these places and it's
weddings
amazing.
And birthdays and all these...
I know all these events. It's great. Yeah, love it. No, I'm really lucky.
That's so good that you really love what you do.
Mm-hmm.
It's so important. So, is there any mistakes that you kind of made when you were setting up?
Loads, and I still make them. And you know what? I do still make them, not so much, but I do still make them. And the minute I do, I put my hand up and say, oh, I am so sorry. You're right, absolutely. Yeah, loads. But
then I'm kind of end up helping you out in the long run, teach you any lessons.
I used to. I've taught myself not to take things seriously personally anymore because I did in the beginning.
Right.
Because it is it's your baby, but it's also business.
Yeah.
Whereas I used to take it as a personal thing to me. You know,
it's hard not to.
Yeah. So I'm working really, really hard on detaching myself between that. But all the mistakes that I've all made, I have thanked the person or I've thanked the customer. And said thank you, and then moving forward, and it's worked out great. I learn for every single one of them, and I'll still make more. Yeah. But I'll put my hand up to them, and and that's it. Customer service is everything.
Yeah.
So definitely.
You'll know that because you said your background was kind of sales and stuff. Yeah. So does that kind of help you? Is that where you're comfortable? Yeah. I know some people kind of are uncomfortable selling their stuff and like putting it out there, but
I know. I know, you just kind of go for it. I was very much like that, very mousy in the very beginning. Oh no, is anybody going to like it and things? And it still is like that. You never get complacent. You never get, you never get almost big-headed almost. It's like, oh, somebody will buy that. No, they won't. Yeah, you know. You still design things, and I design things that I really like. So and then I hope that other people would like them. I don't design them for other people. Yeah. So I've been like super, super lucky. So far in my business.
You've no went. I've not seen you make any wrong decisions yet. Your designs are all going so well. So what is the master plan for the business? Do you have a plan in mind? Or
yes, you know what? The ideal plan is, even in 10 years, is to just keep grafting. I'm going to need a bigger furnace because my horseshoes go through a furnace before they even get to the point of being cleaned and sprayed and banged back in. So just in 10 years' time, I would like to have a nice little place and then have a barn next to it with that I have changed into with all glass and wood and everything, changed into this big display area where people can come and see all the, because space is at a premium at the moment. It's horrendous. We're doing everything from home now. We did have the shop, but that's another story. And it's so and that is a game plan, and really to be able to get into like even like shops and things, if you're talking about going bigger, to get into places that you go in and go, oh, that's Lisa's, there's Enchanting Gifts, there's like stuff, just like anything like that. That is a dream, you know. You just keep working for that, and also just just keeping, putting stuff out there for my customers, and as long as they just keep liking it and keep coming back to me, I'm happy as Larry. That's me.
I think that's a real dream, just getting to do what you want to do every day.
That's it. That is it. Yeah,
totally.
Definitely.
So are there any businesses that you want to give a shout out for? This is check them out. So
yeah, I love this bit. This is so cool. This is excellent. Yeah, there is a few. Actually, there's millions and millions, and I'm silently saying them all in my head. So I hope everybody's telepathic, going, "Oh yeah, I got you, Lisa." There is one of the main ones is Light Up My Heart, which is a shop in Milnathorpe who is and she does her own thing. Corinne, she does her own thing, but also primarily she has got scores of really seriously talented crafters that are in there.
Right,
from I couldn't even tell you, including Edge of Eden, which is another good business. Check them out, guys. Susan, she's fantastic. She does brilliant refurbishments on stunning furniture pieces as well. But Corinne, she does, and if you go into, you get to see Daisy. She's a dog de Bordeaux. She's a rescue, and she's part of the team. But that is so unusual, things that you would never think about, like melted glass that's been shaped onto like scorched wood. Wow. and things. The stuff is amazing.
I love shops like that.
I know. They're like diamonds, and they're absolute fantastic little places. All local, all people who are grafting round the clock. And in there as well, there's Cloverleaf Apiaries, which is two sisters who run a bee sanctuary.
Right.
In Kinross. In Kinross, Perth Kinross, and they make their fantastic natural, environmentally friendly honey, and they also, you can go there and you can go to have talks with them about the bees, saving the bees and everything. Also Muddy Corner, which is fantastic. If you like the moo coos, the curly coos, they're a fantastic business. And also just new to that has kind of come into my life just recently is Cara Forrester from Queendom of Fife, she's an advocate, and she also does an online social magazine for all female business owners, grafters. Doesn't matter what you do, doesn't matter how big or small you are, it doesn't matter. But she is she's fantastic. She's going places, and she fully supports all the women. But honestly, guys, I'm sorry if I missed your name, but yous are all fantastic. Yeah, yous are all amazing. Keep doing it. Yous are nailing it.
Yeah, there's so many businesses just locally.
Millions. And I'm going to go away and leave here and go, I should have said, so I do completely apologise.
People always do that. There's just so many to even remember.
I know. But that's it. Oh, and the Fife Florist, that's who I was. Anne and Sam, Fife Florist. They're a fantastic natural florist just for Burnt Island, and they've got, if you go in, you'll see their baby Great Dane, which is funnily called Mouse, so she's a puppy. But see all these places with dogs, I'm gone. Animals, you name it, that's it. Put me in a corner with them, it's fine, just leave me.
Aye, that's my dream. Have an office that my dog can come in. If my dog could come in here, I would be set.
Yeah, and also, am I allowed to plug you? I'm allowed to see you?
Aye, go for it.
Oh, right, okay, obviously, Abilene Designs, my God. Like, mind your business. I mean, seriously, guys, check this place out. This is going places. This is like hot off the press. Get onto Abilene Designs as well. Our stuff is absolutely amazing. So her brand that she can do for you is absolutely top notch. Honestly, you're missing a trick if you're not contacting her. So
thank you. I've never been mentioned and check them out yet.
Yeah, no,
feeling honoured.
Brilliant. Well, you well deserve it. You're working hard.
Oh, thank you. Well, the last thing is for you to plug yourself. So what have you got going on?
I know you're super, super busy already, so the next big thing that we've got is Bark in the Park coming up, but I think probably by the time this airs it'll have been gone.
When is that?
But it's in just a couple of weeks.
We're going to be a few.
Yeah, but that's okay. Well, guys, anyway, it's Bark in the Park, which is which all proceeds go to Anne and Frank at Second Chance Kennels, as most of you all know. So we're going to be vendors there. We've got a few things coming up. We've got another wedding fair in September at the Hilton, the Doubletree by Hilton in North Queensferry. And apart from that, I couldn't even tell you because I've not looked at my diary, but I'm sure I will be roundabout. Come up to me, say hi, shout at me, I'll answer to anything. Got any questions, give me a shout, and just check us out, guys. Enchanting Gifts by LG or LG Events. I'll take good care of you, I promise.
So can people just kind of contact you on Facebook?
Definitely. I'm the most easiest going, kind of laid back person ever. Trust me. I am always welcome.
No, that's great. Definitely go check them out, guys, on everywhere. You're on Facebook and Instagram?
Facebook, Instagram.
Have you got a website?
Yes, we've got an official Google.
Website?
Yep. Enchanting, I forgot. Our website is literally just www.enchantinggiftsbylg.co.uk, our official website. Obviously, Enchanting Gifts by LG on Facebook, Instagram, also LG Events, which is newly just launched in May. They are also on Facebook and so Instagram.
Yep. You're
Yeah.
everywhere.
I know, I am everywhere, I am watching.
No, well, thank you so much for chatting to me. It's so
Absolute
interesting hearing
pleasure.
the story. Head on to Mind Your Business podcast, Instagram, Twitter and Facebook, and I'll put up pictures of Lisa's work so you can see what we've been talking about, because there's nothing worse when you can hear us talking about it and you can't see it. So head over there, check that out, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye! Thank you for listening to this episode of Mind Your Business. If you're not already, be sure to follow us on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter at Mind Your Business Podcast for updates on future guests and behind the scenes look at what we've been chatting about in this episode. See you next week.